tired. Are you tired? Ready for back to school? Summer's over. The Dallas Cowboys will begin their march to victory shortly. Texas A&M will become acquainted with the seller of the SEC. Is there anything else I could say to make me less popular? You want to talk about tithing? Here we go. That's kind of funny. Life, here's what I want to talk about today, because I think Jesus wants us to talk about it. Life takes a team. That's why I mentioned the Cowboys. Our culture is enamored with team. And one of the things I've learned as a pastor is, and I've learned it the hard way, is that as church, we have to create great team. We can't do the Christian solo thing. You can't do the Christian solo thing. I can't. I've tried. I've gotten killed along the way. It takes a team. And occasionally, I've seen it here on this stage and out there in the worship area in our church. And so I just want to kind of begin by telling a few stories about team and hoping the idea that you'll buy in. I remember a baptism we did right here, and it was a family, and the family, great Christian family, but they said, can our small group, our core group, be a part? And so we said the prayer, and we had the water, and we put the hands on the child, and there was this whole army of family and friends. The whole small group took up the whole stage, and they were arm in arm in some cases, holding hands in others, and the dad then offered a prayer for his child as we really, not me, we really baptized this child. And as I looked around and I felt the Spirit, it was humbling to me. And I thought, Andy, this is church. This is what Jesus died for. This is what Jesus wanted to have happen. This is what Jesus was about. We had a funeral a couple weeks ago in our church. A lofter, a couple lost a baby, 6-month or so genetic flaw. Things didn't quite work out, and the baby died. Horrible, horrible, tragic story. My heart still shakes. But we were at the funeral, and Jessica LeGrone was the pastor in charge, and she did an amazing job. But I was sitting in the pews over in the chapel, and I looked at the mom and dad, and my heart just cracked. I've got 2 kids. I can't imagine what it's like to go through that. My sister lost a baby. We've had that happen in our family, so I know it a little bit that way, but just the emotions of it were just devastating. The father talked about the change that had happened in their life and how God had moved in both beautiful, and they were, and very painful ways. And his remarks really led us into his family, and it was touching what he did. But I looked out of the corner of my eye, and I noticed that 2 of the pews were taken by members of their small group. And their small group was praying for them. Their small group was crying with them. Their small group was laughing with them. I don't know, about 12 or 14 people. And I had seen emails between them, and I had seen the love and care that had gone into this family as they went through this. And I was just blessed and blown away by being able to see the church. Not this building, because if you think that's what church is, you're off. The church being the love that people have for each other through Christ.